Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jocelyn and today we're going to continue on with the series of, I'm calling it Spooky Wednesday, even though that's a really stupid title and I need a better one. So you guys know a better name for this series, please let me know, because Spooky Wednesday means it sounds a little stupid, but it's okay. So in my last video I explained the history of my school, which is University of Colorado Springs, and so I explained a bit of the history, and then today we're going to be talking about one special building, and it's called the Field House. Now, if you know about the Field House, I mentioned this in a video I did a couple months ago. It's like a story time of like going around ghost hunting in my school. Put in the description below if you haven't seen it. I recommend go seeing that video because that video is a little crazy. So the other night I went to go investigate the Field House, and we caught some pretty interesting stuff. So before I tell you guys the story, I want you guys to see the Field House and like kind of have an idea what it is. So we're gonna go see the Field House right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and drive there. I'm gonna see if we can go inside. We probably won't, but if we can't, I'll just show you the outside of the building so you guys can see it. But yeah, I'm excited. Let's go. That right there is the Field House. This is where I came the other night. I don't think we can go inside, but this is just like the outside view, how it looks like throughout the day. And it's literally just one room, like that's literally that's just one room, and inside you just do track and other cool stuff in there. So yeah, I just wanted to show you guys what it looks like outside. And this is the building. Anyway, so that's the Field House. And now I'm gonna tell you guys what happened the night I went ghost hunting. And by the way, I just took off my shoes. I'm really comfy, and you know I'm ready. I just need a cup of hot chocolate with some marshmallow. It'll be some nice, but it's okay because I will go to the store later on and get some. So when I'm doing this, I can have my hot coffee and my marshmallows. But anyways, so yeah, let me tell you what happened this night. So I went ghost hunting earlier this week, and I left my dorm or apartment like around I left around like 8:30 to go to this Field House. And it was me, it was my two friends and two police officers. And I just want to say, disclaimer, we did have permission to do this. We did not just sneak into a random building or was like trespassing or nothing like that. We did get permission to do this. We aren't gonna do anything crazy. So yeah. If you guys think this is gonna be like an interesting video of me trespassing, it is not. But yeah, so we did have permission to do this, so we went ahead and we went to this Field House. And I was a little worried because it was supposed to snow later that night. I was like, I don't think my car can take it, so I was worried I have to leave earlier. But luckily it didn't snow until the next morning, so we're good. Anyways, I go in there and I'm like, hello, we're talking, and we go inside the building, and right away there's like this window on the left side of the Field House, and you guys know the Field House is just one big empty space. Literally, it's just one room. It's really big. It's really huge. Like the other side is really far. And if you guys don't know what the Field House, probably should say this. The Field House is places where people go to do sports. There's tracks. There's weights. There's like gymnastics stuff. So anything sports related, this is where you go and practice and train for any sports and competitions. And yeah, so this is what the Field House is. And right away, as I walk into the room, on the left side there's like this big window, and I see a shadow walk past. So I'm like, oh, great. Starting off the night fantastic. Perfect. Yes, I see the shadow. I'm like, okay, great. We're starting off great, I guess. Alright. And then we come in, the officer's telling me that his sister, who's part of the ghost hunter and is part of the paranormal, that she came and with her fiance or husband, I'm not sure, I think it's fiance, but I'm pretty sure it's husband too, I don't know, but they came and I already mentioned this in my last video, but I'm gonna quickly mention it right now, that they think that they built this on top of Indian territory, and they buried some Indians like beneath the Field House. Does that make sense? So now they feel like some Indians are haunting the place, basically. And then also the girl that I mentioned on my last video months ago, and also mentioned this in my last video as well, that the little girl, she got committed suicide, even though people think that she committed murder. But yeah, so there's a lot of activity here, and they have a little voice recorder, and they were like catching a lot of stuff, but there was so many like people or ghosts that were talking at the same time that they couldn't catch everything. Like they couldn't catch every single thing because there's so many like paranormal speaking in it, so it was really hard for them to like catch it up or pick it up basically. And so basically they say there were words like horses and arrows and just anything like Indian territory. They believe this is where they were buried, and then they just built the field house right on top. And so yeah, that's why now they truly believe this is like an Indian territory. And to go in there, I'm sitting down, and right away you hear like noises, and I'm sitting there, I'm like, great, fantastic, and I'm recording.
Wait.
I was over there.
Holy shit.
There's just a knock.
Jocelyn.
What?
If you do it, we'll do it. We're just here to listen to you.
I just saw two shadows at once. I just saw two shadows. There's like one right here, and then it jumped to the other. It did it. It made the noise. Did you do that? Anyways, so there's a lot of like little noises here and there, and there were like thumps and just like things being dropped and all that stuff. So we were like, oh great. And so then we decided to do like a lap around the building, and when we reached to the other side, there was this like knocking on the walls, and it was really windy that night too, so we were like, oh, it's probably the wind. But we tried remaking the sounds of the knocking, but we really couldn't, because the wall's different material. It's not like wood or nothing like that. It's like soft material, and so when we knocked, it was like like that. It was like that knock, but it was soft. It was like, yeah, it was like weird. So we were like, that's weird. So we went on the other side, and we're like, what if there's like something like banging like on the other side of this wall? So we go outside, we go to the side of the building, and there's nothing there. They've been making that sound. So I was like, oh, interesting. So yeah, so that sound kept getting louder and louder, and then it just a bunch of knocking, and then there's also like sounds of sand that were happening, like up on top of us, like sand being dropped or sand like being thrown. So we were like, what the heck is this sand coming from? There's no sand. And so we were like, what the heck? So yeah, these sands is like, you hear a bunch of sands just being thrown at us, and we were like, oh, okay. I don't know where the sand come from, but I was like, okay. But anyways, and so we're just walking, and my friend, he had a motion sensor that can pick up like any motions or any shadows and that kind. So he puts it down, and as he puts it down, I'm with him. I'm walking with him, and we're walking back. And he has a walkie-talkie, because it was me, my friend, and this other friend. And the other friend, he was on the other side of the building with his walkie-talkie. We were on the other side with our own walkie-talkie, and we were like videoing him, like, yeah, we put the motion sensor down. We also have a voice recorder here, and we're gonna go ahead and walk back. And his friend is like, oh, okay, I'm gonna sit this down at the table. So that's what he does. We're walking back, we're talking about it, and if we're walking back, his radio turns on, and there's someone talking to the radio, and he's just when I heard it the first time, I was like, it sounds like a man that has a really deep voice. And my friends don't, not even me, but they don't have that deep a voice to be talking like the voice recorder. And then we were just like, what the heck? So we're like, until I asked, like, where is he? And he's like, I don't know, but he's like, that's the walkie-talkie. I'm like, yeah. And so we're going, and his friend, the other friend, he's sitting like on the other side of the room, like by like this like, it's like a bed kind of, by like a mat. And we're like, did you hear that? And then like, yeah. And then I told him like, I caught this on camera, so enjoy.
Actually, next time I see a bag, I'll just bring one to Garrison. That's on the walkie-talkie, right? Don't think.
Where is he?
It's going off.
Oh.
Garrison? Shit.
Where is he?
Garrison, did you just use the walkie-talkie? Yeah, it is.
Is your thing going off?
Did you just use the walkie-talkie? No. We heard the walkie-talkie.
I set it down. I put it on the table so I could watch the...
We heard someone talking or heard a noise.
I caught it. I got you. So yeah, that was pretty crazy. We showed the police officers and they were like, wow. And I was like, that is crazy. And I was like spooked. I was like, oh gosh. And then later that night, the police officers went to go take a call and they were looking for someone. And finally, the police officers come back. Nothing happened at the time. We were just sitting there waiting for his hand. But, not with paranormal stuff. You have to be patient because it's not gonna happen like every single second of the hour. You have to be patient, and you have to just really like be cautious and just open your eyes and ears. Literally, like it's not gonna happen all the time. You just gotta be patient. So the officers left. They came back, and then only one officer came back. There was two officers. One of them only came back. And he was just walking around the track, and I'm talking to my friend, and I'm the only one that's like can see the doors, and the doors have like windows on them. So I'm looking, and I see this boy walk up to the door, and like it's around like almost midnight. Like no one's supposed to be coming to the field house, so I'm like, there's this boy coming through, and I was scared because like they're not supposed to do that. What's he doing out here at night in the middle of nowhere? Because the field house is in the middle of nowhere. And so I'm like, I'm freaking out, and I'm like, what the heck? And then after, like I see this boy, and I know I clearly see him, because I know I saw him. I still truly believe that I saw a kid, and I know he stand out to me because he was wearing a white shirt, and I was like, it was a really like bright in your face white shirt, and he had like short dark hair. I couldn't make out his face, but there was a boy coming through the window, and then he looked inside, and then he turned to the right. And so I look at my friend, I'm like, oh my god, someone's trying to come in. And they're like, who? And I'm like, I don't know, I just saw a boy. He like came through and then just went to the right. And then they looked to like the right side of the windows, and they were waiting for the boy to like come through, and like he never came. So I was like, what the heck? There's a boy out there. And so I got scared because I was like, they're not supposed to be out here. So I was on the police officer, and I told him like, I see this boy out there. And then he's like, are you sure? I was like, yeah. So he goes out and he checks. And then he comes back with another police officer, the second one. And then I told him what happened, that I saw a boy. And then he was like, I didn't see no one. And I'm like, what do you mean you didn't see no one? And he was like, if I was sitting on the right side of the building, like if there was a boy out there, I would have seen him. So I'm like, so you didn't see a white boy with white shirt or like short dark hair? And he was like, no. And I was like, I don't know what to do. Oh, like, what? I was like freaking out, and I was like, what? And like the entire night, I was like, I swear I saw a boy. I swear. No, like, I truly still believe right to this day that I saw a boy. And it's like, it's clear as day. He had the white shirt, and he had the dark hair, and he had a face and all that. And he walked away. And then so like, but I'm the only one that saw him. So I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. This happens a lot. You gotta know this. When I see something and like I truly believe I saw something and no one else is like, nope. And I'm like, what? But yeah, anyways. So yeah, that was mostly the entire night. It was just a lot of creepy noises. Hopefully I caught some. If I did, I'm gonna play the video clips that I got from that night throughout this video. But yeah, that's the field house for y'all. It's a really interesting place. Hopefully for next video I can go somewhere else. I am not sure what is next though, because I have not heard anything from like police officers. But hopefully they say they want to do something next week. So hopefully I have a video up for you guys for next week. But yeah, if you like this video and you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe down below, because more will be coming. But yeah, unless I didn't go anywhere, which I hope I will. I know for the most part I will, but in case I don't, I'm so sorry. But I'll try my best. If not, then I'm pretty sure I'm gonna at least later this semester, so I'll post a video up in there. But yeah, hope you guys liked the video. Make sure to subscribe to see more. And let me know in the comments what I should name this series, because I still don't know. But yeah, I will talk to y'all later. Bye.